pussy wide, cause I been that bitch.
Hi, you guys.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Clapback. It's your girl Camille.
Carmen.
And we're back at it again with another freaking video.
And audio.
Camille still has no tape. So
Still no tape?
yeah, I couldn't even stop at the store because I have 50 million clients. So I have to come straight home after work.
You just got them 50 million clients.
But I still need to get tape.
That's what I'm saying. You could have been at the tape before the new workload.
Nope.
She hates y'all. Anyway, so
Never said that, guys.
What do the action say?
Anywho, guys, what the F is tea?
So Deion Sanders revealed he had bladder cancer, but nobody cared about that. Everybody was more so focused on him showing Karrueche being by his side. I guess he has a YouTube channel or something where he's documenting his life or just this journey.
His life, girl. My mom is a huge Deion Sanders fan and his kids. So she watched all their YouTube channels. She always watching the videos. She watched the football games.
Why she love him?
You would have to ask her because I really do not know why she loved that man so much. But she loves Deion Sanders. So she didn't even know who Karrueche was. She thought she was one of the nurses in the room, child. So before I saw the video,
I said, that's fair.
I'm screaming. Before I saw the video, my mom was telling me about it when I seen like the press conference thing at first that had him sitting at the table and it said like he revealed he had bladder cancer or whatever. I sent it to my mom. So then I guess that video came out and like the documentary portion of the video came out on YouTube. So she was watching it on YouTube and she was talking about how like there was a lady in there that was saying like everything that was going on. She was like, I think she was the nurse and da 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 da. And then I seen the video or whatever, and I was like, what is Karrueche doing in here? Like, I am so confused. So then we were talking about it again, and I think I had sent her like the little snippet on Instagram, and she was like, yeah, that's the girl, that's the nurse I was talking about. And I was like, that's not a nurse, that's Karrueche. She's an actress. She used to date Chris Brown.
That's what we call her, an actress?
I mean, she is an actress. She was in Claws.
I wonder if that's what comes up when you search her.
Search her and tell me. But I told my mom that that lady is an actress and she used to date Chris Brown. And I was like, okay.
American socialite and actress.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's in the same sentence. But
I'm just playing.
What you say?
I said they just added that part.
I'm screaming. So yeah, I was like, yeah, girl, like that's not a nurse. Excuse me. So then she started talking about, and then I was like, she young, like, you know, the wheel's just spinning now. And it's like, now I'm confused because why is she in there? Like, what is going on? So then she was like, oh, I'm like, Karrueche young. And then I looked up her age. I'm like, yeah, she's like 34. And my mom was like, well, she's, I think 2 years older than his oldest daughter or something like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Right. So then I'm like, I think they together because why is she in the room and why is she telling the business and she's crying like she's distraught? Yeah. So she's like, no, I don't think that they're together. I think that he's just mentoring her. I said, girl, please hush.
Mentoring her on what?
Exactly. I'm like, they're not even, she's a socialite and he's a ex-football player. I'm like,
coach at that.
Yeah. Right. So I'm like, what do you mean he's mentoring her? Like mentoring her for what? Please, quickly tell me. So yeah, she convinced he mentoring her, and she's just like, no, he wasn't with her. Yeah, I'm like, she's like, no, he wouldn't be with her because his oldest daughter is like 2 years older than her, and blah blah, or younger than her, or some crap. And I was just like, I think they together.
And the internet thinks they together because everybody was just like, these women do anything for a check. He ain't got no toes and no bladder. Karrueche, what you doing? And all this stuff. And I'm just like, look, However, they ended up together. But I'm just starting to realize more and more these girls just go wherever the dollars is. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I looked in the comments and nobody was like, so happy you have recovered or anything like that. It was just like, what is Karrueche doing? Karrueche all through them comments. I didn't see nothing about bladder or cancer.
Nobody cared about that.
Yeah, nobody was talking about that in the comments. So I was just like, that's crazy. But what else is on the motherfucking docket?
Yes, girl. So next up, Metro Boomin releases a new mixtape called A Futuristic Summer. Have you listened to it, Miss Neville? The music.
I already know. I have not. So why would we even ask that question?
I just wanted to ask you. That's why I literally said, did you listen, Miss Never listening to music?
No. As I put it on there, I was like, here we go again with something I ain't listened to, but we reporting on.
Did I put this in the folder?
I did, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
I don't think I said anything you put on there. I don't know.
Okay, she said F me.
I try to put at least like make it even and put something you put on there, something I put on there, but you don't be saving as much as me. But some of the stuff you do save, it's like topic worthy. I don't know.
Okay. Well, whatever. Anywhoozy. But yeah, I kind of gave it a listen. I haven't made it all the way through because y'all, with this, I'm telling y'all, with age and with responsibilities, I don't want to hear nothing. I barely want to see stuff. All right. I'm like, take the glasses off. I've seen enough. But I listened to a little bit of it. It's so all-American, Golden Glide, nerd glasses, the 3D glasses with the lens popped out, Hollister, very much the jacket that I got on. It's like so giving that type of vibe where it's just like futuristic swag. Okay. And it has a lot of Roscoe Dash, Quavo, the new girl, what's that new girl name? Not Pluto, the one that she
the one that puts on Lulu on the butt.
No, that's Pluto. But the one who was on that song with her, I think her name is Nisi or something. Then they have the Bunna girl, the one who got the song like "We about to have fun," summer just begun. Her. They have J Money on there, Travis Porter, Waka Flocka. So all the people from like back in the day with those newer artists. Well, really the new women artists who like are using kind of like that sound right now and making like the Atlanta sound kind of like trend again. What I thought was interesting though, you guys, was the absence of Miss ATL herself. Miss Yes, I was like, okay, Big Lotto ain't on here. And that made me think, is it because of her alliance with Drake? Did Metro Boomin even ask her? Because we were talking about it, some of my friends, and they were like, I don't see Lotto turning down being on this project. Like, basically, she'll take anything. Which, honestly, I could see.
Got an Apple Bottoms X Lotto now.
I saw that today. But they were like, yeah, I feel like she'll take any type of work given to her. So I feel like, if anything, they didn't ask her to be on it because of her affiliation with Drake right now, and Metro and Drake, of course, not getting along. So I was just like, that's very interesting because, she's so Atlanta, and I feel like this is the thing to ride off of while like right now Atlanta sound is kind of being like resurrected a little bit, like getting back popular again. I feel like this is the perfect project for her to be on, but she didn't get, well, I don't know what happened. I'm not going to say she didn't get invited, but she was not on this project. She was absent.
Girl, not unpresent.
That's
crazy. Yeah. I could not even tell you if she was or wasn't because I did not listen. But now I do know that Miss ATL herself was not on. Well, actually, we need to be calling her Miss Clayco. Okay. What she stay repping, Clayco.
Whatever.
Right, because I feel like it's really about DeKalb. Like, nobody be, Gwinnett County.
Well, that's embarrassing. So
right.
The Gwinnett County people I know is Ruby Rose, Drewski.
Oh.
Rose, like I think they're from Gwinnett area, amigos. And then the South Atlanta is Playboy Cardi, Ghana. Is Waka Flocka from South Atlanta? I can't remember. But like, you know, and then the West Side. Now I don't know the West Atlanta people. That might be Waka. I don't know the West Atlanta. But yeah, it is all about the East Side though. East Side running Gucci, Nudie, 21, though he's British.
Right. That man was detained a couple years.
Shoot, Childish Gambino, like literally everybody is from the East Side. So.
Okay. So yeah. Oh well, I guess maybe next time if there. Well, I'm sure there will be a next time, but maybe not for her since she on the other side of the alliance.
Who knows? We'll see. And lastly, someone throws a sex toy on the court in an Atlanta Dream game. You know, I saw that and I was just like, what was the reasoning? You know, half the girls on that basketball team gay. They're going to snatch that thing up.
Please. My point was going to be because they would show much more respect at an NBA game. So why would you do that? Like, that's so disrespectful to women.
So they want to see them girls get nasty.
That is so crazy.
That's what they insinuated.
That
is crazy, though. I'm like, my whole thing is what went through your mind to do that? So they found and arrested the person, I think, right?
Oh.
Yeah, I think they said that they found and arrested the person that did it.
I was gonna say, let me get on the thing and looky look.
Now, speaking of found and arrested, I don't know. Let me check to make sure you ain't got him on here first.
I don't think so.
Okay, y'all. One of the dudes from New Orleans is still out on the run.
Okay, I was gonna put him on there, but I felt like there were more things we needed to touch on in news. So I was like, because that was my first thought was to put him on there number one, but I was like, let me get the other news.
Yeah,
the more recent news.
That dude is still doing his big one. So a lot of people are like, he is doing well. He not posting. He off the grid. Like, we need to protect him.
The cops are walking around with a picture of his face going up.
In the comments had me dead. They was like, they love a nigger hunt. I was
for real.
They were real excited. They like, have you seen him? And like they pressing it.
Look, and if we did, we would not be telling you.
Okay, at this point, he's doing well. He deserves.
How many months has it been? Like 2?
When did that pop off?
I know, because the other one got arrested like Memorial Day, or was it 4th of July? I can't remember. Well, no, he did not get arrested at that time. He was in the pool and was posting when he was in the pool.
That was funny. Okay, y'all. Oh my gosh, they broke out May 16th.
Okay, and it's now August 6th.
I think he earned his freedom.
July, August, about to be 3 months.
He earned his freedom.
I hope he ain't no killer.
I don't think so.
Well, we need to see what his charges was, because he looked dangerous. But
you know, you can't judge a book by its cover.
You're right.
So, Derek Groves. Let's see what he.
And it's so crazy because when people when the lineup was first posted of everybody that that broke out or whatever, there was somebody, I can't remember if it was TikTok or Instagram, but there was this guy on there and they circled him and was like, he looked like he's never going back. Like, he know what he doing, like he gonna stay gone type thing. Like that person was like, I got my money on him to, you know, get gone and to be the mastermind. But they were saying the other guy that got caught second to last is the mastermind allegedly. So I don't know, but what did you find?
So he is in fact a killer.
Oh,
he's extremely dangerous.
Oh,
his name on the streets is Wu, and he was convicted in 2024 for gunning down 2 men with an assault rifle and wounding several others. So, yeah.
Girl, the face that you made is either you found out he was dangerous or they captured him today.
Yeah, girl. I was just like, no, he's not no kid. Actually, is. But hey, as long as they ain't out there killing right now, which I feel like maybe it was a misunderstanding. Maybe the gun got out of control and just started spraying everybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Love the logic, sister.
Anywho,
Love the logic.
411 girl.
Okay, so the fan, it says it's unclear if the fan was arrested for the sex toy thing, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I didn't even realize I didn't even start reporting on the 411. But so we have the Olympic sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson, because that's how she said her name, arrested following an alleged domestic abuse incident with sprinter Christian Coleman. Now apparently they together.
Yeah, I remember that. But
see, I thought she was gonna like the women's. I did not know.
Them long nails. Maybe she pick up the sex toy out the court.
Please. Anywho, so I thought, yeah, she swung the other way, but they saying that they was together. But he recently spoke out after her arrest, saying that she should not have been arrested, saying she's a human being and a great person. So I'm confused on why she was taken into custody if it's alleged that she beat on you.
He's a battered man.
And he said, well, Christian Coleman is defending his girlfriend, Sha'Carri Richardson, following her recent arrest for alleged domestic abuse. He believes she should not have been arrested and mentioned that when he spoke with an officer in Seattle, he was informed there was nothing that could be done. Despite the situation, Christian emphasizes that Sha'Carri is a great person and expresses his commitment to extending grace, mercy, and love. So if you extending grace, that means she did hit you, but you trying to renege and it's too late.
Yeah.
That's what that gives me. That's what I'm interpreting.
Yeah.
Statement.
Oh. I think they were a kind of cute couple. I'm sad that it got domestic. But you know, it could just take a little argument and the police get called and then somebody going with them. So,
yeah, especially if you black,
if you can't calm down. But normally they take the man, so he must have been real calm. She give me firecracker though.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. She does give those vibes.
Yeah, I feel like the police came up and she was probably like, and F you too.
Mm-hmm. She like this hustle.
Yeah.
But anywho, next on the docket, we have ESPN firing Shannon Sharpe. And then after that, like probably 2 days later, we get reports that he was then sued for $20 million after allegedly shaming a woman over a flirty Usher video. Now, I've seen the video and I was uncomfortable. So I don't blame him for being uncomfortable. But I guess the difference between me and him is that he went on the internet saying his shaming the lady, and he has a following behind him and he got money. I don't have about it, and I did not go on the internet talking about it. Well, I only seen it after, it was included in the slides. So that's when I seen it. I could not, it was like 3 videos of, I could not watch. Woo, no, I didn't like that. I was uncomfortable. Like,
it's you having a flashback,
girl, because I could literally see it. Like Usher is sorry. Okay. Usher is in like her face or whatever, and she just
kissing. Oh,
like it's like, ooh. I sent it to you, girl. I was just scared. Girl, I was disturbed.
Well, considering he's the one who went on Instagram Live and made that little sex tape or whatever.
Oh, whatever that was.
He can't shame anyone with his freaky tail, freaky frog.
Yeah, because I don't even know if it ended up being something else, but I was going to say it wasn't even half of what he was doing on Instagram Live. But, ew.
But yeah, no. And, a lot of people were like, he should have just listened to Monique because I guess she was on his show telling him, you need to stop messing with them young girls. To a woman who is your age, which what's up with that, y'all? Like, I guess we know, but I'm still just going to ask. Why do the older men want to be with these younger women? Oh, I remember this.
Okay, so I had to send it.
I do remember that, yeah. Okay. But it's like, why do these older men just insist on being with these young teens? Oh, and also this young teen is non-black, so that makes it worse. So it's just like, why do you want to be with these young non-Black women who obviously just want to check for you, even though, of course, like I'm sure there's some Black women who obviously just want to check. But like you go for these non-Blacks where you already know that they are just in it for the money. Some of y'all are just disgustingly not attractive. I'm not gonna call you ugly. I'm trying to work on myself. But
you says it's uncute.
You just not attractive. And you think this baddie wants you because of your personality? She probably barely laughed when talking to you.
Or maybe she's laughing a lot because she want the money.
I guess. Ugh. Or she laughed when the bling go off because like, oh God, I just got paid. You're so funny, baby.
Love you.
But yeah, so Monique was just like, you don't need to be dating no girl who's younger than you and of a different race. So what's up with these powerful men getting with these young women? I mean, I guess it's still, even if you're not a powerful man, it's just like these dudes be wanting to get with these young teens. Like, why can't you handle a woman your age?
No, for real. And that's what I be having to tell our clients that like the older men. There's a reason why he's talking to you, who is at least 10 years younger than him, because one, he probably can't get a woman his age. Two, the woman his age don't want him. And three, something is wrong with that man.
Something's wrong with him.
Something is wrong with him.
As someone who dates, well, I haven't dated anybody 10 years older than me, I don't
think. I had a client. Well, I have a client who was dating a 36-year-old man, and she was barely 23. And his oldest child was like 19 or 20.
Yeah, see, no, I don't do it. Now, when your kid is kind of like high school, I'm like, okay, no. But like if the kids are young, I'm like, all right, we could maybe work with something there. But like, not like young as in just came out. Because like,
of course not.
A couple month-year-old, one, even two, because one of the dudes I'm talking to, I just found out he had 2-year-old. I was like, wait a minute. So
one of the dudes I'm talking to.
Honestly, we're not even really like, I'm not talking to dudes right now.
I was about to say, last time I checked, we weren't even supposed to be on it. So
let me just clear that up. Yeah, let me clear that up. Because I'm not claiming any of these men that just boggle down my phone. But
somebody called her when we was recording.
One of the gentlemen that they don't know that.
I just
one of the gentlemen that I have conversation with here and there.
One of her gentleman callers.
He has 2 children, and I did just find out about the 2-year-old, and I'm like, that's new. That's a brand new baby. So no. But I think the oldest I've done maybe like 7 years. So I guess that's kind of close to 10. But I mean, when you get to a certain age group, it's easy to kind of like fall into that. Because I feel like just as of late, it's been like I've been meeting guys that are like older. But when I was younger, I was talking to guys my own age. Now it's like either it be the young ones or it's like older. And I'm like, ooh. But I also don't really like the dudes my age.
You sound like my clients. I don't know. I mean, the oldest I've done is I think like probably 4 years older than me. I can't honestly remember.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. But I don't date guys like my age. I don't think I take them seriously.
They don't take themselves serious.
Yeah, I used to date guys my age, like back in high school.
You're young.
Yeah, college. But when we kind of on the latter years of college, I started exploring a little older options, like 2 years older, like I said, maybe 4 years older, but not. And then I was talking to someone that was like months younger than me, but it's not. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't touched 40. My people in their 30s. My people in their 30s.
Hey, I mean, we about to touch that age.
So. Right. So that's why I'm like, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I feel like you reach a certain point, it's kind of like, okay, this isn't jarring. But like when you're, 23, I was out of relationship. But like when you're 23, it's kind of like,
what are you doing?
18, 23, you can play around with dudes your age still, kind of.
Right.
Even a 28-year-old, like, you could definitely play around with somebody.
Yeah, like why not in the 20s? I
Yeah.
can see if it was like still in the 20s, but when you dating someone that's what 13 years older than you, that's sick.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. Something's off there.
Yeah, so like, you got daddy issues? Are you loved?
A lot of us do. Women, us women.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna have a talk.
Girl, no, ain't no talk.
But anywho, let's get to the messages mother episode of
Who is?
We have the Love Island cast over numerous series and numerous countries. Cause last week it was just getting a little too messy for me. So I don't know if you guys know, but you know, I know that Janae and Shmeni, because we now saying his name, broke up. We have them.
What you call him?
Shmeni.
I don't know what that is.
I just made it up.
Okay.
So we have Janae and her man breaking up. Well, her ex-man breaking up, and we found out like he was racist and what have you. So
oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, I was gonna say not allegedly. He was. So yeah, we found that out. The whole Love Island cast came barking at him for the most part. I wish I would have seen more, but you know, these are people's real lives, so let me stop. But yeah, so majority of the Love Island cast like came at him basically and was like, you know, you're a racist and you know, Nene deserves better. She's such a good person, blah, 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 blah. So we got that. Then we have Huda and Lewis dating each other allegedly, and I guess there was some sort of drama in which Lewis was calling out something about Leah, so Miguel had to step in and was like, when it comes to Leah and PPG, like keep their names out of your mouth basically. He said he did not agree with the pretenses of him and Huda's relationship, so everybody was like, it's giving scam, it's giving PR or whatever. Not too sure what that's about because I didn't look into it because I'm not a Huda fan. But yeah, there was some sort of drama between them, and Lewis and Miguel are supposed to be friends.
Oh, they don't follow each other, they say.
Exactly. Then we have Whitney and Locken, who broke up months ago. Whitney now comes out basically saying that Locken was making racist comments towards her, calling her skin dirty. And his mom used to say, like, when they turn off the lights, where are you? Smile with. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So the comments in her video are kind of mixed because they're like, you know, I 100% believe her and nobody should have to go through this. And then some people are like, the timing of this is just like, And then other people are saying like they don't believe her and this is too much. And it's just, so it's just a lot going on. And I was like, oh, this is just so much going on in 1 week for the Love Island people.
Okay. Wow.
So I believe that they are majority messy. We do have our loves. They not messy, but I gotta sprinkle them in. Our loves, Nick and Landria went to Greece. And girl, they are so cute. Did you see on their story the picture that
they were in a campaign yesterday?
I think that's what it was. Girl, my heart almost dropped. I thought I posted something not on my close friends.
Oh, that would have been devastating.
Right. But did you see this?
Yes, I did. They're so cute.
Girl, and do you see Nick's body?
Like, oh, okay, yeah. Like,
body, see, hair long. Like, what's going on? I said, okay, they look cute. I'm so happy that she took that swing with the leave out because the leave out was pissing me off. But you know, I love.
I gotta stop being anti-black.
I said, but I love our black queen.
No, yes, I get you, but I'm just saying because I got another group of friends who be talking about the leave out and stuff. Y'all know we is black and our hair ain't trained. She done had her hair tied up for months. Her hair ain't.
Should have never got a leave out.
It is okay.
Should have never been left out.
We all know
closure. closure, or she should have got a 2x6 closure, a little, a little slither.
I'm understanding, Alandria. I get it.
I think it's because you have problems with the leave out as well. So
because I'm black.
One in the same.
Because I'm black. Mm-hmm.
Love that for you, sister. So you trying to say I'm not?
Mixed with something.
Oh, mixed with what?
Mixed. That's that Indian something.
Period. Because my grandma do got Indian somewhere.
See, Trini Indian, all that West Indies. I'm just black.
Yeah. Is that boring? Just being black? I think about that often. Like,
no, why would it be boring?
I don't know, because it's
why would it be boring?
Because it's like you're just black, like nothing else.
Okay, but I have we have our own cultures of things.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
like our traditions and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That people come and adopt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still.
So it's a common thing.
Yeah, okay. I be thinking about that sometimes. Like,
I'm African American and proud.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Puerto Rican.
No, just black, baby. Just black.
Black, my black sister.
Yeah.
But yes, special shout out to them. They are not messy. Just reiterating. But anywho, let's get into the topic for the week. Carmen, bring us in, girl.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of conversation about people venting and the proper way to console your friend or whatever. Mm-hmm. And, I've just been seeing a lot of conversations about it. And part of me is just wondering, are we really that bored? Mm-hmm. And then another part of me is just like, maybe this is a real conversation. I don't know. I just feel like nowadays, I don't know if it's just the internet or what, but we are just harping on stuff that just does not matter to me. So anywho, when somebody is venting to you, mm-hmm. do you think it is inconsiderate to bring up a similar situation that you have experienced mm-hmm. to relate? Or to give to me, I think give a perspective. Like, I've been in your shoes, but whatever.
Yeah. I feel like it's the way that you say it. It's like how many details you bring up type thing. Like, I feel like if you're not reading the room, then it can be inconsiderate. So like if I'm, venting and then you tell me like, oh yeah, I experienced that as well. And then I keep talking, okay, cool. And then I'm done talking. And then you might, tell me a little more about what happened with you. Cool. But if I'm venting, pouring my heart out, and then you tell me like, oh yeah, that happened to me. Let me tell you about this time. Da, 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 da. It's like, okay, sister, I'm still talking about me right now. Like, we'll get to you in a second, but I came to you with this issue. And now you're like taking over the conversation. And that's not what I wanted to happen. Like, I wanted to be able to get out everything that I was experiencing out in the open and, talk to someone about it. That's why I called you type thing. Mm-hmm. But I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you about everything I was going through or whatever. But if you just, take over the conversation, then it's kind of like, okay, it makes me feel like I should have never called you. Like, now I'm feeling like this is about you when I called you to talk about me type thing. And I can understand people feeling like that's selfish mentality because you. But if I called you and I'm crying and I want to talk about something, then you should create a space for me to want to vent and open up, not a space where it's like, okay, yeah, you can talk about yourself for 5 minutes and then I'm going to take over the conversation, if that makes sense. Yeah. But yes, girl.
So I actually went and had to go dive because I'm like, how did we even get this topic? Sorry. So I was on
the screenshot,
everything, but yeah. I texted it to you. Mm-hmm. I knew it came from Dior Snap though, so I wasn't sure if I snapped it or screenshot it, but I did.
I thought it was Jada Waiter. I didn't even read the name.
Oh no, Dior, but fair. I mean, same mindset pretty much. So, question. When someone is venting to you, do you think it's inconsiderate to bring up a similar situation just to relate? Like, is that being self-centered? I always see people say it is, but I don't think it is. Me personally, I love when people give me another scenario from their perspective. And for me personally, like, I kind of agree. Like, I don't think it's inconsiderate. I definitely see what you mean though, by like the reading the room kind of, and like just knowing when to insert that backstory. But like, I've noticed, because like to me, I feel like if we're having a conversation and like, let's say I already had to kind of like not pry it out of you, but let's say like we're just having a discussion, and then like you start talking about whatever experience that you're struggling with or whatever. So you're talking about it and presenting it to me. That's why I'm, oh girl, yeah, like, because I was in the same situation because blah 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 blah, and this happened XYZ, and I didn't know how to handle that, or whatever the outcome may have been. Like, to me, in that scenario, I don't feel like that is self-centered, because it's like, well, we were already just having like a general forum type of conversation. So I feel like it's not self-centered. But like you mentioned, okay, girl, I'm just going through a lot right now. Like, I got this going on. Like, what should I do? I feel like also how you kind of like end it. Yeah. Kind of steers the convo too, because if you just like, well, what should I do? Then it's kind of like, okay, let me focus on you. And then maybe I could throw in kind of like when you're doing a paper, you know, like, I'm going to focus on you, and then I'll put in some supporting evidence, and then we'll do a little sandwich and then finish it out with you too. Or maybe if they're just like, yeah, like, I'm just venting on, oh my gosh. And then you kind of don't know where to go from there. Right. It can be, I feel like then that's when you're like, okay, well, girl, it's going to be all right. Don't worry about it. Support. Yeah, I guess you do pull more of the supporting hand rather than that. Girl, I was in the, I don't know. I still just feel like we having conversation.
I mean, and that's why interpretation is so important, because you see like how when I read the question, I gave a completely different answer from what you gave, because you were thinking it was a different type of scenario type thing when you read it. So I could see, you know, having the different perspectives or whatever. But I don't know. I just feel like sometimes when you're venting and talking to people, the conversation can then turn into like a them thing. And it's like, okay, but what about me? Like, you're not really giving me the opportunity to share what I'm feeling. And then the conversation ends up turning into something else. Like, I could call you to talk about tomatoes, and then towards the middle of the conversation, we ain't talking about tomatoes no more. We talking about potatoes. And then from potatoes, we go to lawn chairs. Like, it's just like, okay, we ended up all the way over here when we should have been here. But you putting in your perspective or your input or whatever kind of shifted the conversation to something completely different. And it's like, oh dang, like, you get off the phone sometimes and it's like, oh well, I didn't get to finish my thought. Like, I didn't get to finish what I was saying, because she did jump in. Like, you know, grateful that you're able to jump in and tell me like what happened to you, how you handled it or whatever. But when the conversation starts like steering a different type of way, I feel like that's when it kind of needs to be reeled back in.
But see, then I feel like the person who is coming with the issue, and I don't know, maybe this is the self-centered part of me, but I'm just like, I feel like the person who is in that scenario where they feel like, okay, we derail, and also knowing your friend, like, I'm a chatterbox, so I feel like you'll see how we do on this pod. We go every which way in here. So I feel like if you know you're talking to your friend where it's gonna jump off the tracks a little bit, you should feel comfortable enough even just saying like, okay, girl, like, put it in a funny way, because that's normally how I do it. Girl, you ain't tell me nothing. Like, you ain't give me no blah, 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 blah about it. Like, I feel like sometimes we just get, going back to like what we were talking about being in a relationship. I feel like sometimes it just gets so emotional. And I'm like, it don't gotta be that way. Yeah. I'm your friend, and y'all don't mind talking crazy any other time. So tell me right then and now, bitch, you not giving me the support I need. Reel it back. Give me the advice that I asked for, or, you know, I don't want to talk about you. Like, I just feel like when your friendship is at a certain level, you should just be able to say certain, like I feel like lately it just seemed like people don't be wanting to say things.
Girl, I feel it. I was gonna make a point to what you were saying though. Like sometimes you just need to know your audience. Like you don't call specific people for specific things. Like I just know, like if I'm dealing with something, I'm not calling this friend. I'm gonna call this friend. If I'm dealing with something else, I'm gonna call that friend and not this friend type thing. So you definitely have to know your audience because you can't expect Michael Jackson from LeBron James. You just can't.
Okay, what's going on with these analogies and metaphors?
They're just popping in my head, honestly.
We got a Maya Papaya on the show today because this is just going in.
I don't like her.
You pulling them out.
Have you seen her hair? She look a mess.
No, I haven't seen her since the show wrap. I only
my friend Brittany.
The content.
My friend Brittany sent it to me today and was like, I guess they are together because they went to like a Red Sox game. Or something, and I was like, I guess hair ugly though.
Where's Casey Shelley?
Girl off the grid, because why she got this?
Oh, that's the style right now. I'm going to New York this weekend, and I was told that I should get that hairstyle. I said no.
You should not.
I feel like I would have if I was strictly just gonna be in New York, but like I have other things I have to do, so no.
And your head is very circular. It is.
You was at the skating rink with that hair. See, like everything is recycled. Y'all, we in a recession.
Yeah, it's so crazy because it's so crazy because when I was getting my lashes done by my cousin, who's like 4 years younger than me or whatever, I of course had my eyes closed, and she was talking on the phone with one of her friends, and they were talking about that hairstyle that everybody's getting right now with the braids in the front and the curly in the back. And apparently the girl who she was talking, her friend she was talking to was like, they calling it the Jada Waiter style or something like that. And she was like, bitch, that's not Jada Waiter. My mama used to do my hair like that in elementary school. Like people been did that hairstyle. Why are they calling it that? And I was like, I mean, clock it for real because I used to do that hairstyle on myself. Like I have pictures of myself. I had the braids in the front and I had the little rubber bands holding it, and then I would flat iron the back of my hair and give myself a little bump or whatever. Like, so the fact that it's coming back, like it's cutesy or whatever, but the fact that it's coming back from way back when, it's just like, okay, early 2000s.
I have to just plug that I've been doing that hairstyle for my vacation. So anyway, been doing that, but since little girl too. Well, I did it in Miami. I did it in Mexico. I did it. Jada do something, and then it just become Jada Waiter style.
Yeah, everything Jada Waiter do, it becomes Jada Waiter this, Jada Waiter that, Jada Waiter.
Well, that's when your influencing works, I guess.
I don't follow her or see her on anything, but I'm always hearing Jada Waiter.
Really? I only follow her on Snap. Yeah.
Do I follow her on Snap?
I feel a lot of people Snapchat though, because I feel like they post more day-to-day stuff. Well, obviously they get in that Snapchat bag, so you just get more of them on there than like an Instagram curated post. And also Instagram is very I
do have her added.
There's no personality. Okay,
everything added, but I don't watch her stuff.
Aesthetic and just for a curation. So I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I need real and raw.
Finsta.
Okay. All right. So is this considered self-centered? Is this considered being self-centered?
I feel like it depends on the context of things, how we mentioned before. Like if it's to a point where the friend is taking over the conversation and you're not even able to finish your thought or get a word in, I feel like that is very self-centered. But on the other hand, when you're able to like bounce off of each other, or you're able to complete your thought, and then your friend, jumps in and tells you this, and that, then that's not considered self-centered.
Yeah, I agree. Because now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I do know someone where if I were to go to her with something, I feel like she would make the conversation all about her, and not in a way where it's like, okay, yeah, I feel like she would give me a story, but I feel like it would just be like, yeah, girl, because I was in the same situation when that man did da 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 and XYZ, and I had to, XYZ. And then it will just like still go on and on and on about her. And I'm like, okay, girl, you are just in your own little world. And like, since I know that that's the type of person she is, like you mentioned about reading the room, like I'm not going to go to her with certain things, or I would just bring up something just so she can hear herself out. And I'm just like, I'll just let that girl talk over there.
Because I feel like that, yeah, girl, that's so dismissive. And then you start talking about yourself. It's just like, then in my head, if that was me, I'd be like, why even call her? Like, what the freak?
Yeah, facts. Okay. Are you the type of person that wants a similar scenario or perspective?
Yes. I would love to know if you've gone through the same thing as me or whatever, just not while I'm talking. Okay, not while I'm sharing, because it takes a lot for me to share. So the fact that I even called you to share, it's just like, okay, let me get that out. And then, or even if I'm talking, I'm sharing or whatever, you say like, yeah, girl, that happened to me before. Stop it there. Let me finish talking. And then you could tell me like, what the FST or whatever. But yeah, I feel like I would love to hear multiple scenarios if you have them, but not while I'm talking.
So which one are you?
Oh, I listen. Sometimes I might get in. Sometimes the scenario might have happened to me, but I won't share it. I'll just let the person talk. Yeah. I'll just let the person talk. Because you called me to vent, so I'm going to listen to you. I will say like, yeah, girl, I completely understand. Like, you don't even know type thing. But I'm not going to share like, and I feel like that's more so like my brain being wired in sessions to not share about myself. So I can see that being like a default setting for me to not share anything about myself. But because in sessions I'll hear like some of my clients saying something like, girl, like I understand, like I'm saying like a lot. Huh?
I was gonna say, but you can't say that.
What?
Girl, I understand.
Yeah, girl, I understand. Girl, already knowing. I always say already knowing, like I already know what's, T or whatever, but I can't, share. So I feel like it's a default setting for me. What about you? I feel like you like people business. So yes, you will want to know.
I was gonna say, you know me. And okay, a lot of people been saying I'm nosy, I be in people business, but so with that. You're like the third person to tell me.
I mean, you do be in
like
people
the
business.
past 2 days.
You be in people business. But I mean,
the business is brought to me, or
I was just about to say,
or
I was gonna say,
Mm-hmm.
Your stumbling is like, she asks questions, but the tone that she asks questions in would not make it seem like she's trying to get in your business, but she knows what she's doing. You know it's true. It's like, girl, what when that happened? Like she curious, like, or concerned. Like, no, because like she's concerned, but she just want to know your business.
I'm concerned and curious.
Girl,
I just need to see all angles. I got to see it from top to bottom. Like, if you're gonna tell me something, tell me from the beginning to the end. I need it, so I can help. So I can help.
Please.
So I can really help. Girl, but please. Yeah, I'm definitely the person who I want the scenarios. I want to soak in that info.
She wants to soak in the information.
But no, y'all know I'm crazy. So like I just need to, I'm crazy. So I need to know how you handled it to know, was I crazy?
Girl, I mean.
Which most of the time, yes. So anyways, do you think there's rules to venting?
I feel like there are unsaid rules. Like I was saying earlier, like, let me finish talking. Don't overtake the conversation. If someone's calling to vent to you, I feel like they really trust you and they're comfortable enough to open up to you. So you should allow that persona to remain. And you want, like, in my head, you want a return customer. Like, you want people to be able to come to you and talk to you. Like, if people aren't calling you and talking to you about stuff, it kind of makes you feel like, well, dang, why nobody ever called me? And quote unquote ask for my advice or like ask me what I think about anything, that makes you kind of look at yourself like, are people not comfortable enough to talk to me? So I feel like the unsaid rules are kind of just like to be, you know how they said a golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Like, treat someone when they're venting how you would want someone to treat you. If you wouldn't want people to cut you off or just be, you know, trying to pry and get information out of you, then don't do that to other people. No shade, but, you know, just saying. Do you feel like there are rules to venting?
I really agree with everything that you said. So like pretty much bouncing off of you. Like I just agree. And I don't think there's necessarily, but you know, just be, you know, courteous, be sweet, be
period. Okay, I feel like I talked a lot this episode.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I was yawning at first, girl, because I was a little tired, but
I know. We got you.
I did good. I feel like normally, like, you talk a lot more, so I did good today.
Yeah, I'm happy. I like this episode.
I feel like I was being interviewed. I don't know, but did you have any like other thoughts or opinions on the topic?
No, we covered it all.
Okay, period. So let's get into the clapback, girl. Who the F are you clapping back at?
You know what? I had a few things rolling around in my mind. I'm like, should I clap back at work? Should I clap back at myself? But then I just came to the decision that I was gonna clap back at I guess fear. Yeah, like I'm just gonna clap back at fear. Like I'm tired of being scared. I'm just tired of making myself small. Like I feel like I've been in a bad space. I really do. I feel like I've been in a bad space. Like I don't know if it was the year 20. I just feel like at that stage in my life, I wasn't my best. I don't know what was going on with me. I don't know if I had a lot of changes. I've been vocal about it plenty of times. So and now I feel like I'm kind of like waking up out of this dream or whatever, or this nightmare. And I feel like I'm back present. I don't know if it's because I'm like developing my routines again. Like definitely being at the gym has helped. Like I'm already seeing changes in my body again, which I'm like, okay, I need to just move because I don't be moving enough, clearly. And eating at home. Don't eat out. And I just feel like I'm present. I feel like I'm back conscious. Maybe my lobe has finished developing. And I'm just like, girl. Oh, and church has been helping, of course. And I just feel like even in the word on Sunday, it's just like, stop settling for less. Like you deserve the best, the most, whatever it is, you deserve it. And I've always thought that, like, you know, if it exists, I can have it. But like, I really am about to just start stepping more into that. Like, what am I being fearful of? I'm sick of being so emotional too, because I feel like even when I get to talking about like how I'm feeling or just like trying to speak up for myself, I get the voice quivers and the eye waters, and I'm just like, girl, stop. That is like, I just feel like I can't get my point across when all of that is happening, because it's like, now everybody's going to be so concerned about me crying that they're not worried about what I'm saying. So, anywho, that's just something that I've just been trying to work on. And tomorrow I'm going to make a big step in advocating for myself. I've already kind of started in like my dating world, just like stop the people pleasing. I feel like, and I've been saying that, but it's just like, no, the people pleasing has not done ish for me up until this point. We have nothing to show for. Stop it. So just do me. I need to put me first. Even though some people say I'm kind of selfish. I ain't been selfish enough. Sorry, y'all. If you thought I was selfish before, I'm sorry. I ain't been selfish enough. So it's probably going to get worse. But yeah, I mean, I still want to be considerate, especially to my friends. But I just want to start, like, I don't want people playing in my face. Like, you cannot play in my face. Do I look crazy? You can't gaslight.
You can't gaslight with the braid in your face.
Right. So that's just where my mindset has been, y'all. I'm just trying to stop being fearful, take hold of my life. Y'all know we losing a second in like another year or two. So time is of the essence. It's literally zooming. We're in the fourth quarter. Like in 4 months, it will be 2026.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
And I will not be married.
Wait, what?
I said, and I will not be married.
She's counting down that marriage clock. Wink, wink.
Counting down the kid clock.
Well, you didn't want to be married.
That was years ago, honey. Like, let's get it together. That was so, like, what, 2018?
That was so when we started the pod. We talked about that on the pod.
I changed my mind.
Well,
on the episode, I talked about how I used to be like that, but I was not anymore.
Yeah.
So that was so, like, come on. Anywho, you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna if this was last week, I was gonna clap back and then be at Walgreens because she had me effed up. But I might circle back around to it, who knows? But I'm coming back at my boss, I guess, because why he told me and my homegirl co-workers that started August 4th, which was this past Monday, was going to be my new work from home schedule where I work Monday through Thursday, work from home on Friday. So I came up in there yesterday. And I'm still confused on the days now because I don't typically go to work on Monday. So yes, I went up in there yesterday and nobody knew I was supposed to be there. I was like, I could have stayed home. Like, I walked in and my coworker was like, what you doing here? And I was like, I work here on Mondays now. And she was like, since when? Like, huh? And I was like, he didn't tell you. Like, talk about my boss. Like, he didn't tell you. And she was like, no, he don't tell me nothing. Like, what? So then she told this other guy that worked with us. And he came and he's looking at me like, oh, I had to come over here for myself to see that you were here on a Monday. And I'm like, yes, like the new work schedule is Monday through Thursday. The office is closed on Friday. Everybody works from home on Friday. And they don't know nothing about that. So, and my boss didn't even come yesterday because apparently he was out of town. So I was like, I really could have stayed home. Like, what in the world? So he come walking in today. And I'm like, nobody knew I was supposed to be here yesterday. He's talking about, oh no, it didn't start yet. Excuse me? I said, you said August 4th. He was like, oh yeah, I changed it. We not doing that. We got to get the charts in order first before we start that. And I was like, well, you said August 4th, and I came up here yesterday. So I'm not coming here on Friday. He was like, okay, that's fine. You don't have to come in on Friday. I'm like, yeah, because what the F? Like, I could have been at home. So then we had a staff meeting today, like for the office staff. And he gonna say in the office staff meeting that it's starting now. And I said, what? Like, which day? Because he was being funny earlier in the staff meeting, and he was like, yeah, we had a trial run this week. And I was like, oh, we had a trial run because I came up here yesterday. I wasn't supposed to be here. And we were laughing or whatever, and one of the guys was like, oh, it's an insider. I'm like, okay. But so I was like, so when do it actually start? He was like, it started now for real. I said, so I need to come here next Monday. Yes. I said, okay. But I don't know if my homegirl's gonna be there this week because he did tell them that they had to be there on Friday, but I told him I will not be there on Friday. So I won't. Like, prayers to them if they do gotta be there, but I don't know, child, but we gonna see. Do I have enough time to talk about the Walgreens bid?
Girl, you go ahead.
Let me say, so last week, well, go back to the week before that. I seen on one of my prescriptions for my acne face wash or my acne wash that I could get 2 refills before December 21st, 2025. So I was like, oh, great. Like, let me call now so I can get one now and one a little later in the year so I can have, stock up or whatever. I called Walgreens and I was trying to refill my order on the automated thing, but they had like 2 other things that I got on the list. at the same time that I got the acne, but they didn't have the acne wash on there. So I had to call my doctor. No, I asked to speak to a representative, and they told me like, oh, if you didn't refill it within the year, like you're gonna have to contact your doctor or go for a follow-up checkup, whatever. So I called the doctor's office. I'm like, look, this thing say refill, 2 refills before December 2025. And they like, oh, I don't know if the doctor's going to approve that because you got that prescription in 2023 and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, I don't care. It's face wash. Y'all acting like it's the cure for cancer. I'm confused. So the lady was like, I'm going to put it in and see if the doctor approves it. I said, okay, well, do I need to call back? She was like, no, I'll call you. So she ended up calling me back the same day, telling me that the doctor approved it and made sure she sent over which one I wanted because there was like a face cream or face gel in the wash. So she sent it over that like, I think it was Thursday, and Walgreens blew my phone down over the weekend telling me come pick up my prescription. So I'm like, I don't go that way. Like I would have to be going to work or coming back home from work in order to pass it. So I'm like, I'm not going to go out my way to go to Walgreens. So I was like, I'll just go one day that I'm coming home from work. So I pull up to the drive-thru. Nobody is in the drive-thru. So I pull right up. I am so excited, guys. And I already looked up a coupon on the Good RX or the Walgreens RX savings. I had already looked up my coupon. So I had my coupon screenshotted and I told the girl, the information for the coupon or whatever. And she was like, it did not work. And I'm like, oh, dang, why it didn't work? I don't know. Walgreens is not in charge of pricing. And I said, okay, attitude. And I threw my card in the thing because, girl, who you got an attitude with? So then she could tell I had an attitude. So then she started trying to be all nice. You know how it is, like when your parents do something to you and they don't want to apologize, so they start being nice. She was doing that. She was like, did you have any more questions? I said, I don't have nothing else to say. Oh. And then she gave me my card back, telling me cards in the little card holder thing that they put it in now and stapled to the bag and blah, blah, blah. Then she started asking me, do you want to get a flu vaccine today or make an appointment to come back? I said, I'm not interested in anything you have to offer. And then I took the bag out and she was telling me have a good day or whatever. I drove off. Child, what if I get home and I open my prescription and see that it's not even the prescription that I needed? So I'm like, that's why the coupon did not work, because I'm trying to use a coupon for something that I wasn't even supposed to have. So it was a whole thing. I had to call the doctor's office. The doctor's office had to call Walgreens because they were like, that's not what we sent over. So the doctor's office was telling me to keep it. And my mom was like, yeah, they shouldn't take it back. Like, they're not allowed to take prescriptions back or whatever. But I went up there, they very much took my name off of it and took it back. And then, yes. And the same girl who I had to deal with earlier, she was working the drive-thru and the inside. So, and I guess she was fairly new because she didn't know how to do returns or anything like that. But basically, she called another guy over and he did the return. And then I was like, I want what I came here for. So then she gave me what I came here for, and it was telling me to pay again. And I was like, but I just paid you earlier for something that I did not want. So what are we doing here? And she's like, the money will be returned to your card. And I'm looking at her like she was stupid. And I'm like, but I paid you earlier. And she's looking at me like, well, the money will be returned to your card, like blank stare. And I'm like, why didn't you oh, Jesus, why didn't you guys just do an even exchange and then put the remainder balance back on my card? So you're the one that's stupid, blank stare. Like, what the F? Because I paid like $24 for the prescription that I didn't even need. And the one I had was $15. So I'm like, all you had to do was just do an even exchange and then give me the remainder $5. Like, huh? Yeah. So when I asked her, like, why didn't it just do that? She was like, oh, I'm not sure. I'm like, yeah, y'all are slow. So that was basically that. I got my prescription, my face wash is in the bathroom, guys. So, well, my acne wash is in the bathroom. And yeah, the doctor was like, they put no refills on there. So I was so upset. And the doctor's office did tell me that if I wanted like a refill, I would have to come back. And I'm just like, bruh, it's face wash or it's acne wash. And when I went to the doctor, I wasn't even going there for that. Y'all just started prescribing me a whole bunch of stuff. The doctor seen my back and she started prescribing me a whole bunch of stuff. So that's really how I got it. It's not like I came there, oh, my acne's so bad. No, that was not the case.
So can you search it on Amazon or something?
It is on Amazon. I seen that like when I was Googling it, when I first got it 2 years ago, I Googled it and I seen that it's on Amazon. And I was like, oh, so when they were like telling me like they don't know if the doctor's gonna approve it or whatever, I was telling my mom like, well, I seen it on Amazon anyway. So, you know, I can always get it ordered from there type thing. But yes, guys, because I'm not paying to go to the doctor just for y'all to give me some face wash or acne wash. But those are my clapbacks. Yes, thank you guys. Oh, I'm sweating. Hope you guys can see that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram. The Clapback's page is clapbackcc. My Instagram is Camille_loves. Carmen's is car.xo. Follow us on TikTok at the clapbackcc. Send us an email at theclapbackcc@gmail.com. I was trying to make sure that was the right name.
And I'm not helping.
Yeah. Send us an email at theclapbackcc@gmail.com if you want to be on the show. Fill out the Google form and let somebody know. Okay. And if that's it for the week, guys, bye.